going my way today. Ain't going my way today. Ain't going my way today.
Good people, gather round. You won't believe this. A whole village burned to the ground. Hell on earth, just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In silver scallops, they say. Without warning, attacked by human troops. In one afternoon, they burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers, and drove the local lord out of his own castle. You see what that ginger
Praise
fox
the Lord.
Sigismund is doing to our land. He wants to burn us all. Go home quick and start praying. Only God can save us from the foreign hordes and give all.
God be with you now.
That's a beautiful bull you've got there. You don't see an animal like that every day.
Aye, and nothing is the finest animal far and wide. He wasn't cheap either.
What's an animal like that worth, anyway?
A big strong bull like him, and pure white too. At least a dozen cows. No, make that 2 dozen. That's why I keep a close eye on him. I have the barn guarded all night. Say, you're a bit too interested in a nothing. What's this about?
I'm considering buying it from you, but only if it's really worth it.
I see. But a nothing is for sale. You'll have to look somewhere else.
That's a nice bull you've got there.
Aye, our Arnostek. He's living the best life of us all. He's also the reason I got my ass kicked the other day.
What happened?
Ah, old Bram wants someone to watch him every night. It was my turn that day, but I kind of fell asleep.
You fell asleep? How so?
Well, it was really hot that day, and since I was watching Arnostek all day in the pen, I got really thirsty. So I went to the tavern that night, just for 2 beers.
And you got drunk as a fiddler?
When old Bram found out in the morning, he took a stick to my back. Even though nothing happened. Arnostek was in the byre all night, asleep. Farewell, good sir.
Greetings to you two.
Tiền mất đi xa thế. Sắp tối rồi. Làm gì cho con bò ngủ ấy.
Good to see.
Về đây hỏi về tin của em gì, con của
Good day
bà
to you.
cứu mình.
Have you seen Pavlena around?
Pavlena. I might have heard the. I don't. Try asking somewhere else. See you later.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next.
I'm not interested. This is about.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me?
What are humans doing in Troskovitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a...
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
Nice out today. Hope it lasts. Right.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of the herbwoman from Zhelios.
Aye, I do. Pavlena still comes here from time to time, selling baskets, ointment. I ain't seen her around in a while, though. Why are you looking for?
She hasn't been home for a long time, so Bozhena sent me to look for her. When she left, she was heading here.
If I was you, I'd go and ask at the rat house. Or Jezek the cooper. That old goat had his eye on her one time. Only she wouldn't have him if he was the last man alive. Can't say I blame her. That Jezek's a drunken sot.
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pav?
Bozhena's not too popular here since that misfortune with Yakesh's wife, Ludmilla. But no one holds a grudge against Pavlena. She was only a young lass at the time.
What was that about a misfortune?
That was way back. She was the midwife here. She'd give the women herbs and whatnot when they cut, but then something happened when she was helping out at Yakesh's. His wife, Ludmilla, died, and the child was stillborn. A tragedy it was, and then Bozhina, she left.
Just like that?
Well, to tell the...
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yakesh if you want to know more. He's often by his son's grave. It's next to the farm.
What's this Yezhek like? And what do you mean about him having his eye on Pavlena?
He wanted to get married, and no sensible girl around here would have a drunkard like him. So he figured Pavlena might be an easier bet. He promised her a home in the village, but the girl wasn't so dumb as to fall for it. He's hardly got 2 groschen to rub together, and his house ain't no palace neither. All she'd have out of it is a heartache, and a bunch of brats as pig ugly as their old man.
And where might I find this Yezhek?
If he ain't boozing here at the tavern, he'll be on the way here or at home.
Thanks. And do you think this Yezhek might have done something to her? Like abduct her because she scorned him?
Nah, he ain't got it in him. He's all mouth, but he'd never raise his hand to a woman. And even if he did, Pavlena would probably give him a hiding. Just recently, he got a black eye from this skinny fella here. He's a weakling and a wretch.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Have you heard about the Divozhenka of Semain?
Where did the Divozhenka live?
Between the rock tower and Lower Semain Bonds. It's said she's got a little shack in the rocks there. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
The Semain lot did that. They were worried she might put young Lord Semain under a spell. Especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of her. And that's about it, I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What's the latest?
Nothing much, and I hope it stays.
What do you...
You got that lesson?
Good evening. Do you need something?
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is...
Eh? What Pavlena? Go and talk to Pa about such things. He's the bailiff here.
So you haven't seen her? You're about the same age.
For Christ's sake, I already told you. I can't wait till I'm wedded and living in Semain. I've had it up to here with oafs like you pestering... God.
Greetings.
Someone should kick
Greetings
their
to-
ass. Careful! Really clip those fuckers' wings.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer. A tankard of ale, thank...
The innkeeper said you wanted...
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not... Good day to you. Take care, friend.
What kind of pig was sitting here?
I spoke to the Cumans.
Do they have money?
Not least.
Well, all right. I'll believe them, but don't you dare take anything else.
I'm sorry. The Lord be with you. Bless you, sir.
Akkor könnyű ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább. Mondom.
Here you go.
Thank you. Die afraid.
Corva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
How come you speak our language?
From mother. It is long. Maybe I tell another.
What were you thinking coming here?
We don't want trouble. We just hung. We had enough of that. Back at camp.
The locals don't want you here, and neither do I. The less humans I meet in my lifetime, the better.
Not all humans sing. But what do you say?
Chúc ngon mình. Chối vãi. Ăn xong rồi ra khỏi đây.
Finish eating and go back to where you came from. You've no business being here.
Take it easy, friend. We do nothing to you.
No, not you personally, but I've dealt with humans before. You're all the same.
Elob tuj, ostan ite. Do not judge a book by its cover.
You should get the fuck out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
Thấp thế nhỉ?
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you, when you had shit thrown at you in the stocks. So stop acting tough and run along. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
Upp har megyünk, vagy leütöm. All right, we go.
Pizza! What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead.
Mit akarsz, te disznó?
What about you, lad? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Leave them alone.
You're defending those horse fuckers. Birds of a feather, eh?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're fucking humans. They burn and pillage every village they come across, and you're standing up for them. You fucking traitor.
Nếu mới đánh nhau, vũ khí đâu có. Nhau như giật đi.
Fucker!
Danh này. Có dâu à? Có dâu à? Có dâu à? Danh này. To mồm. To mồm. To mồm.
Szép találat!
To mồm. To mồm.
Szép találat!
Where am I? Tell them to fuck off, the pricks. They have no business here.
What are you on about? Haven't you had enough?
Shut up! You really fucked up this time. You're a damn traitor. Now those fuckers will come back at night and slit our throats in our sleep.
How dare you? I'm on the side of King Wenceslas.
Ha! If you're one of us, prove it. Take care of those Cuban pigs, and things will be settled between us.
What do you mean, take care?
What do you think? Just make sure they never come back here again.
Don't you think you're going too far?
Either you're with us, or you're against us. Your choice. Seems they came from Samin. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Everything?
Shit! Bastards!
That's a lot of blood. This should stop it.
Can I ask what happened between you and that midwife, Bojana? I heard you banished her from the village because of some mishap with your wife.
That was no mishap. The witch killed my son and damned him to hell.
Wait a moment. Start from the beginning. What do you mean she killed and damned your son?
My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife even got here. But when Yaroslav was coming into the world, you know... After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Bozhina is an unclean woman and a witch, only this time something went wrong. Of course I wasn't there, being a god-abiding man. I was outside. But Marushka comes running out. Ah! Send for Bozhina! Ma's poorly! I thought twice about it, but then I sent for her. She came along with a little girl. She started brewing right away, and before the night was out, she was pouring. God knows, it's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. It wasn't till daybreak that Bozhina came out of the house, carrying... They could see right off. It was a boy. Only Yaroslav came out. He was all... It was that Bozhina's doing. If she hadn't pulled him out and left Ludmilla to manage herself, he could have lived.
I'm sure Bozhena didn't want to hurt your son. She was trying to help.
Help? By killing my son and condemning him to damnation? I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bozhina did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still and didn't do a damn thing. And my wife died a few hours later. So don't you tell me Bozhina was trying to help. That same evening, I got the other fellas from the village, and we drove that damned witch out beyond the boundary stone.
I see. She lives in the woods now.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since. Many times I told myself we should have done...
Listen, Bozhena's daughter has gone missing, and I get the feeling from what you're saying that you're not exactly unhappy about it. So I'll ask you straight up. Do you know anything about it? Do you want to hurt Pavlena to pay Bozhena back for the death of your son?
I understand why you might think that, but I would never do anything like that. Don't tell nobody, but since Ludmilla died, I go weak at the knees if I only see blood. It's like I'm standing next to her bed, again, like that time. I never want to see a corpse again in my life. Besides, if I wanted to get my own back on Bozhena, I'd never take it out on her daughter. The girl's not to blame for anything. She was only little when it happened. I curse that old hag often enough. When I've had a drink or two, I wish the worst on her, so she'd know how I feel. But as God is my witness, I'd never stoop to murder on account of it. See you later.
I'm telling you, there's something off about that new gamekeeper. What makes you say that?
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets.
Aye, I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village. Try the houses along.
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with her mother, but then we drove them out. She's not the kind of girl you'd notice much, but she knows how to take care of herself. I let her come round here because, well, maybe I've gotten soft in my old age. But I reckon children shouldn't have to pay for their parents' sins.
I heard something about that. Why did you drive them out,
Bozhena was our midwife. It ain't the cleanest trade, but it's needed. Women all over the domain used to call for her help with births. Only, as it turned out, bad help is worse than no help at all. I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me, we had cause enough.
Has Pavlena got any friends here? Acquaintances?
There's Roman, who brings us wood.
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his father. May he rest in peace. He lives just off. His hair is red like embers. You can't miss him.
And Pavlena's on friendly terms with him?
You could put it like that. Roman's pa wouldn't be too happy about his son being with an outsider like her. But all he can do now is look down and weep. Not that Roman ain't a decent lad. Honest and hard-working. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be with him.
It's possible. I'll go and see Roman.
Do that. Like I said, his
Do you think anyone here...
Troskovich is a decent village. You'd better watch your mouth.
What's new in the...
I was just visited by one of the local... He said he found more...
What do you mean, more?
That we found someone buried. I've been digging up bodies, and that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
What was it I wanted?
Coming right up.
Xưởng gỗ đéo có ai luôn. Cặn kẽ nhặt được này tôi ăn cắp à.
Hey, Roman!
Roman.
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him. To ask if he knows where
That sweetheart of his? Well now, I hadn't thought of that. They could be together, so you can help me look for him.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't think either that Pavlena would just run off and leave her mother alone.
You never know with women. And what's more... No, I shouldn't say nothing about that. Best to go and look in Roman's house. He wouldn't just leave empty-handed, right?
All right. Let's go and take a look.
Great. You can go there.
Hang on. You said you two were friends.
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone's... Whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
Well, I can do it. But you ought to give me something for insurance. I'm the one sticking my neck out here. Well, if I'm caught there, I'll need a few groschen to bribe the catchpoles, so I don't end up in the stocks.
True enough. Here you are. This ought to do it. After you search the place, come back and let me know what you found. I'll be around here somewhere.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots.
Greetings.
I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
Covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe.
Đầy luôn. Thì để nguyên đây luôn. Chết thật. Bị đọc thế nhỉ?
This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I had Mutt here, I could let him sniff it. Oh well. Never mind. A trail of blood. I should see where it leads. Jesus. This must be Roman. Someone buried him here. Mother of God. Ah, and the body's been munched on by a pig. We should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Ladybird! You stupid swine! Ladybird! Piggy! Ladybird! Come home!
Nghe giọng kinh ghê.
I found a stray pig.
That's great! I lost a sow somewhere.
Not so fast. It's munching on a...
Blessed Virgin! What?
My guess is it's Roman. A local woodcutter.
What? Surely she didn't kill him? Oh, Christ! I think...
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
You say you saw Roman with his girl. You mean Pavlena?
Aye, that's the name. Pavlena. I saw the pair of them going down towards the stream. Probably for a smooch. The two of them are pretty close. That is, they were. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it, give the murdering fucker what he deserves. Ladybird! Come home! Ladybird! Ladybird! Ladybird!
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah? Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true!
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck! I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Take it easy. I don't want to do you any harm. I just wanted to know what really happened with Pavlena and Roman.
All right then. Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much, but when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Get to the point. Where's Pavlena?
It was Yakish's fault. He wanted to get revenge on Bozina, and my brother Ota got this idea into his head. We lay in wait for Pavlena. We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar. And he held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him. I swear.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zheleov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a ladder leading to it. I've told you everything. What are you gonna do with me?
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did. I'll take you to the bailiff and leave the rest to him.
Kurva, I really didn't want it to end like this.
I brought you Slavobor. They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
Straw's not telling the whole truth. He and his brother attacked Pavlena, thinking they could get something out of him.
I might have known. We'll keep Straw under lock and key until I decide what to do with him. Thanks for bringing him in, Henry. Roman was an honest Christian. It's a great shame.
What are you doing, prowling about?
Thì
You should come for a visit during the day.
không hiểu vậy. Vừa đi xếp với ra xong.
Good day to you.
Good day. Good day.
For a while. All right. I must be going. Good health to you.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry.
God be with you.
Praise the Lord. What's going to happen with that field? Hell will freeze over before you do anything about it.
God be with you.
Đủ 100 chưa?
I feel lucky.
What game would you like to...
Không hề hết tiền rồi.
I actually don't want to play.
Good evening. Do you need some?
Would you like to
What game would you?
Nghèo thế.
I actually don't.
God, what's taking so
Can't
long?
say I blame him. After
I heard you've got a really fine lute.
Aye, a lovely piece, God's truth. A rich Kuttenberg gent brought it in for repair. Maybe he ran out of coin. The loot itself is worth a fair few groschen, and my repairs won't come cheap.
Tell you what, how about you sell me that loot?
I told you, it's not mine to sell. How would I explain that to the gent who brought it to me?
But what if he never comes back? You yourself said he ran out of coin, didn't you?
I said maybe. Do you think anyone would trust me with the repairs again if word got out I was selling off their stuff?
Come on. Anything can be sold if the price is right.
Not this time, friend. I'm an honest craftsman.
You really won't sell me that loot?
How many times? No, I won't. Now leave me be. Farewell, sir.
Yeah.
Christ.
He's got plans for the wedding.
No. But other than that, he's been babbling about the wedding non-stop.
Can't say I blame him.
Cướp mồ. Cướp mồ, đúng không? Cướp mồ, cướp mồ. Cướp mồ, nghe nó kiểu như ăn cắp ăn cướp ấy.
Poor fella. He's not lying in consecrated ground. But at least they gave him a cross. That looks like a merchant's wagon that's been ambushed.
giết bé để hết dữ liệu rồi. Cướp không viện à? Thịt con chó. Không. Thịt đấy đâu?
Stop there! Don't come any closer, or I'll cut her throat. Don't move, you horse son. Who the fuck are you?
Easy. There's nothing to fear. I won't hurt you. Just look at me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I just want to talk to you.
Oh yeah? What do you want to talk about, eh? You don't know shit. You've no idea what that girl and her witch of a mother did.
Calm down. We can sort it all out. I know Pavlena and her mother. They saved my life.
Ha! And you've come looking for her out of gratitude? Tell me who sent you.
Don't jump to conclusions. No one sent me.
And you know Pavlena by name? A likely story.
Oh, shit.
Stop bullshitting me, or it'll end badly for you. Who the fuck sent you here?
Her mother sent me. She's worried about Pavlena.
Shit. I might have known that old witch would send someone. Kurva. I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone! Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Don't worry. Your dog is just fine. I gave him the slip.
You treacherous rat! You wanted to sneak up on me from behind, eh? Well, Bristly will be waiting for you.
Your brother is fine. He sent me here to talk to you. He doesn't want you to kill Pavlena.
Why would he take you into his confidence?
I promised him help. And I can help you, too.
Quiet, damn it! I have to think.
I know everything. I know what happened that time between Yakesh and Bozhena.
Then you know we were in the right.
I don't know what Yakesh told you, but he certainly doesn't want Pavlena harmed. She was just a little girl when it happened. You can't punish her for it.
Fuck! I know! Only we're murderers now, and that can't be undone.
Well, there's always a way out. Let Pavlena go, and we'll talk things through. I don't know what more I can tell you. It's time for you to make your mind up. Look, let Pavlena go, and I swear I'll let you walk away unharmed.
How do I know you're not lying?
I swear it.
That means nothing. And anyway, what would I do then? She knows everything. She'll tell on me and I'll be fucked.
You still have a way out. You let her go, and I'll persuade her to keep her mouth shut. I swear to you, she won't tell anyone anything. Isn't that right, Pavlena?
Mm-hmm. Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go, and I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
What?
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Chính em ơi. Mùi thơm đến.
You killed him? But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
No, you're right. He had it coming.
Yes, for what he did to Roman. I have to get out of here. Will you take me back home?
Sorry, but I want to clear something up before we...
What's that?
Are you alright?
No, I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
What exactly happened?
He was trying to protect me. If he hadn't come along, only that big brute grabbed a rock and smashed Roman over the head with it. He fell straight to the ground. I could swear he was looking at me like he was trying to tell me.
How did you get here?
Me and Roman were going down to the stream. He went back to get something, and I went on ahead. Those two bastards jumped me by the stream. I don't know what they wanted to do to me, but only one of them grabbed a rock.
I know.
When it was all over and Roman was lying on the ground, Otter tied me up and dragged me here. I tried to make a run for it, but that bastard set his dog on me.
Do you know why they...
Yakesh put them up to it. For a long time after they chased us out, I didn't dare go to Troskovitz. Only then, I met Roman. I should have known the people there hadn't forgotten, and that Yakesh still wanted revenge.
That's all I need to...
So, can we...
We can go. I'll go with you.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Pavlena, let me look. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
Đầy máu kìa.
They abducted her.
God Almighty. Who would do such a thing?
They were hired hands from Troskovitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh? I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for everything. For us being driven out, for Pavlena being abducted.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his old hatred. We'll never have peace as long as he...
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
Bozhena, don't you know that that path leads nowhere good? They hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything. Murder is a sin.
No, Henry. Enough is enough. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, I did nothing. When they drove us out of the village, I did nothing. When we had to forage in the woods to survive and spent the winter shivering over dying embers, I did nothing. And now, when Yakesh tried to kill my daughter, you tell me I should do nothing? No, lad. This can't go on.
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on you?
Let them. I've had enough. Why would I make peace with someone who only wants to hurt us?
I don't know. There's just been enough death already. When is it going to end?
It'll end with Yakesh's death. There's no other way. If you think you can convince Yakesh, go ahead and try. But I can tell you now, it'll come to nothing.
I'm not getting involved in any murder as long as there's a chance of talking it over. I'll try to patch things up between you and Yakesh, even if you don't think it'll work out.
As you wish. But when you fail, you'll know what needs to be done. Otherwise, this will never end.
I can't just leave this lying around.
Hey, what's this we have here?
Come to Ma.
What luck! That's mine now. There we go. Oh.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Định đi đâu? Vãi, cứ đứng ấy. Hạt thế. Không thể nói chuyện nữa luôn mà, chết vãi. Vừa cứu xong ấy. Chơi này. Tiêu chuẩn cao đấy. Ôi chết rồi. Đi bộ con bò đang ban đêm. Quên bố mất. Phút thì xuống 14 rồi thế nào nhỉ? Giảm kinh hết. Chưa có cái trang sức nào.
Hmm? I must be mad.
All right. What am I gonna do with you? Aye. This'll be good.
Thế rồi à? Kém rồi. Đi đâu à? Đấy. Hai nàng này xa nhau đây, tranh nhau cái gì nữa. Thằng tít ở dưới này, thằng tít trên này. Chứ còn hiền phích với nhau. Lên rồi, đi đâu nhỉ? Tìm mất à? Đi hỏi một mất thì cũng phải. Nhiều quá thế. Tôm cát đầu kiếm. Quét con thợ rèn về.
Why the fuck is that sheep lying there? Ugh, it's starting to smell. And it's all torn up.
Go away. You're not allowed here.
Vãi. Cái gì tình thế? Tí anh.
That's it. Go now.
Huh?
Have you seen a stray dog around here?
I haven't seen a dog, but lots of wolves. Last I heard, they were causing problems for Siegfried. He tends his...
I'll ask him. Why do you have a dead
There was those fucking wolves. They mauled it. And it was in lamb on top of that.
I was wondering why it's all torn up.
But I'll put an end to it. I got myself some poison. I'm gonna rub it all over the sheep and then leave it somewhere in the woods. That ought to make them lose appetite for my sheep.
Oh, damn. I don't want Mutt to get poisoned.
Mutt?
My dog. He ran away.
You better find him then, and soon. You're not allowed here.
Cải phía nam. Tìm hai chút cải. Cướp. Vào giết cướp. Cướp thì nó ngủ ngon thế. Cướp vào ban đêm phải đi cướp đi. Sao không ngủ? Chính ra phải để bọn cướp để sống. Rồi mình lấy đồ của cướp là không bị tính là ăn cắp. Phải để nó đi làm tiền xong về mình lấy của nó. Đấy, chỉ lấy đồ thôi, giết nó làm gì đâu, đúng không? Trộm của kẻ trộm không được gọi là trộm. Đéo 12 ghẻ. Guốc bánh, cho nó bánh không thì ăn tội nghiệp. Đó đây này.
Poor horse. It wasn't killed by the dog. Someone must have mistreated the animal so badly it died.
Ôi kìa. Phải, đỡ được. Ôi. Con chó. Con chó. Cắn tao này. nữa.
I have to admit, Trotsky is a truly majestic castle.
Nhìn cái gì đâu. Điểm quan sát. Sao con biết?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? No, I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you're frae. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yurko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Okay. Chưa à?
I'll get you.
Ha! Chơi đi. Mất
Fucking hell!
What?
You mad fool! That was something. Fucking hell!
Ow.
That was something. Come on. Oh, you wee
What
bastard!
in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, dreaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
You say Radovan sent you, eh? Some trouble with that cart, is it, lad?
I wouldn't say trouble entirely.
Whenever anyone tells me that, it turns out to be big trouble. Anyway, Lord Sabine should hear whatever it is you want to tell me.
But we can't go rousing him at this hour, can we? Come
Ngồi
back
kia
in
nè.
the morning.
Ngồi
Or at
kia
least
đây.
before noon.
Kia kia, sau lưng mà.
All right. I'll come then.
All right. I'll go and get some shut-eye too. If I can manage it over the racket them drunken Moravians are making.
Thế chỗ ngủ của em ở đâu? Anh ơi,
Excuse me.
đối xử khách thế à?
Captain, do you know about...
Well, I've seen some humans hanging around the Rock Tower Pond. I think they joined forces with that nomad vermin. Try asking Bojena, the herb woman. She might know something about them. Maybe try Nartan the shepherd down past the village. He knows every stump around here.
I'm here.
Are you a ghost, Christ?
Vãi, thì bực rồi. Không chỉ cho mình chỗ nào đi ngủ.
Don't get ideas. I wasn't at my best. But I'm not gonna scrap with you again.
You've got quite an unusual accent. Where are you from?
Can't you tell? From Znojmo in Moravia. Lovely country. All vineyards and bonny lasses.
Well, you don't like it here?
You see any vineyards and bonny lasses here? The locks are broad, all right. They didn't exact more the other way around.
You're related to the Semines?
Aye. I wouldn't be here otherwise. My great-grandmother married young Lord Semines. It's not every day that your first cousin once removed.
You're a long way from Moravia. You must hold Lord Semine in high esteem.
My pa holds all his kin in high esteem, so he sends us all over the place. But we didn't have all far to go. We were at a wedding in Rottenburg last week, a wee bit from Yihlava. Before that, it was a bairn's christening at Koschenberg, and another wedding in Dalchin. Then a friendly visit to our kin, the Shellbergs in Kuhlberg. That's all I mind. I haven't been home for 6 months, and I didn't care.
Why don't you want another...
Why would I want a Stramash? I'm near a man of violence. Tradition has been honoured already.
Is it your custom to beat up envoys who come to the court?
Envoy or no, when a new bloke turns up and gives us a queer look, he gets a clout. That's fair, isn't it?
Uh-huh. I understand, I suppose. You must fight all the time, then, eh?
Like I said, I'm near a man of violence. But customs is customs.
Wait, that's my Pebbles.
My girl.
I thought they killed you down by that pond.
God bless.
Vãi. Sao ngồi đây? Chưa gặp mặt.
Blessings to you.
I found a dead horse not far from the keep.
Aye, I sure am. Damn it! Such a fun.
Aye. That sounds like the one I...
The groom said he bolted a few days ago.
Is that what he told you? Because someone tormented that horse to death.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
The bastard! I'll have him whipped like a cur, and he'll never set foot here again. And thank you. Here's something for your trouble. And I'll also teach you something about horses. Because you clearly care about the noble animals.
Thank you. That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Use your head. Do I look like someone who needs a free nag?
Well, no, I suppose you don't.
And do you think it's a good idea to make someone like that angry? For a few measly coins?
All right, fine. You can have her, bloody miser. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her. May she serve you well.
Thế không hỏi được ai bán cho thằng này. Vãi chưởng. Đáng nhẽ về hỏi điều tra các kiểu. Vai sao mình ăn cắp thịt kìa. Chó ra cắn mình đánh chết thì bảo ăn cắp ạ. Điều thật.
Greetings. What do you need?
What's it like serving?
Well, I can't complain. The old lord's such a good sort. I hardly ever get the chance to hand out a... And his son, older... Well, he's just your typical young lord. He enjoys life, rides through the forests...
Does Older go to the tournaments? Does he know how to fight?
He's really good with weapons. Captain Gnarly trained him well, but he's never been to a tournament, as far as I know. His father kept him on a short leash, so he could take care of the estate and not go gallivanting all over.
We were attacked by bandits recently by the pond.
I heard about that. And if you were there, you were lucky to make it out with your life. It never used to be like this. It was sleepy as fuck. But the woods have become a dangerous place in the last few months. And there's more than poachers depriving the wolves of prey.
I'd like to find those bandits and get revenge from my dead friends.
I'm not surprised, but be careful. We can't be everywhere, and even my lads aren't keen. What's worse, those rocks of ours here make it a bloody maze. We could be searching for cutthroats in there till...
I'm looking for a friend of mine. A tall, fair...
Doesn't ring a bell, I'm afraid. Farewell.
Christ almighty. Greetings to you. Hey! He's thieving here!
Hét từ kinh tế nhặt thử ra mới nào.
That fella! He's the one!
Hey!
Hàng rồi.
Things went missing from our house after you were creeping around.
You're a wanted man. The time has come for you to confess to your thievery. And if I don't...
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Sợ ngay. Nó thu lại rồi. Lát. Chưa kịp đọc. Hợp đồng hôn nhân như nào? Chỗ để con trai ông ra đây. Con trai ông ra. Ông kia đâu rồi? Ông kia ngủ còn đâu hơn cả chúa. Đấy. Cuộc dung á. Thằng kia đây vẫn ngủ trên luôn. Chịu đấy. Dậy đi bạn ơi.
Good day.
Good day. Hết rồi đấy. Sau cô bé bạn thấy mình làm cho các tư khi bình tĩnh khi là lúc chuyển động nhanh hơn ngon sáng tốt thuốc bị thương giữa đêm mùa đông bạn hiệu quả hơn toàn bộ quá trình luyện này, bởi những sai sót nhỏ bạn sẽ dễ dàng đạt được tổng thống chất lượng cao hơn. Ngoài ra bạn có một phần thưởng cộng 2 vào các chỉ số đe dọa, chiếm đoạt và đe dọa tính trên bình thường. Wow, biết cả đấy. Được đấy. Di động chế xuất sắc. Chắc họ lâu. Các cuộc tấn công không có vũ khí của bạn mạnh hơn 10%. Và là cuộc chiến binh cứng rắn, cựu chiến binh cứng rắn trong trận chiến sức bền tăng. Ok. Ít điểm đấy nhỉ. Trốn chất vậy.
Good day.
Dưới chào cờ.
God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you, friend.
Ông này ông không dậy. Được quá, bị tội người ta. Dậy đi bác ơi. Ngủ lâu vậy. Tưởng sao chết tiệt. Hôm nay ông quên à? Bây giờ 7 giờ 8 giờ vãi trưởng. Đọc sách đi. Đầu kim.
Good day.
I'm sorry.
Chưa dậy nhá. Chắc chắn ở trong phòng rồi đúng không? Dậy đi bác ơi. Bọn này vẫn uống rượu luôn mà.
Greetings.
Chắc cờ gì đây? Chen nhau đi vệ sinh à? Ghê. Mày dậy rồi này. Đâu rồi? Xuống đâu rồi? Vậy. Đâu đây rồi? Đi tới vãi cả trời. Ui, ông đi nhanh thế. Không có đi đâu.
God bless.
Đây rồi. Cha già ơi.
Greeting. How can I...
I'm here.
Right.
And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
so...
need to imagine the worst right off, Gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah?
Oh, you reckon we can't manage...
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. So, do you know what to do? Or have you got any more questions?
Actually... And you, sir?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semin? And your name?
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain... As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Semin's grandpa gave me. Mate, when I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
This Yurko and his mates.
They're Lord Semin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get...
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove.
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
Well, I heard Lord von Berghoff will be at the wedding, and I need to speak with him.
Son, I don't know if you're serious or yanking my pizzle. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
We should probably get going.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard.
Excuse me.
That Boba gave you a tasting, eh, Urko? Ah, bollocks. He just got lucky, the wee bastard.
Can I ask?
Sure.
What about Lord...
What are you asking me, son? We don't know each other well enough
Oh, I'm not asking you to criticize it.
And would you believe me if I told you he's kind and just? That he knows how to make some coin, but he ain't no miser. He knows how to give orders, but he'll listen.
Sounds almost too good to be true.
See? You wouldn't believe me.
How about...
Well, actually, I don't know that much about Sir Otto. He ain't...
That's all you know?
That's it.
I'll get going then. I'm ready to set out.
All right. Stay close to us and don't...
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Kharkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
With all due respect, sir, I wouldn't want to offend your relatives.
Don't worry, they're my wife's relatives. I see what you're getting at. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gift.
That won't be necessary. I've got all I need.
Well, all right. But it never hurts. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get...
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right. Let's do it.
Chỉ đập vào đầu thôi.
Too slow.
Chờ lâu. Chỉ đập vào đầu thôi. Chờ lâu rồi.
I'll sort you out nicely. No chance. Jesus.
Henry, come here. I want to tell you something.
That's a lot of blood. This should stop it.
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Rửa mặt.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come. We've got a nice arena in some meat. It ain't no abandoned pig.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Castle, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trusty.
Mà ngày xưa có như bây giờ đâu. Ra đường phải cướp chứ. Điều nó chịu được cho
A
hai già
silent
đi.
stranger. Well, well.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village. Come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir.
You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening
xe
here.
ô vào em. Chết hết rồi.
What will it be? What do you have for...
Chuyện luôn này. Chết. Hoàn thành một clip quyển đặt vai.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now. On account of the wedding, you know?
Đôi tay.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm gonna pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the Grooms family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
I understand. That'll be all. Thanks.
Không cho ăn bánh. trời. Sói trời. Ôi, uống rượu lên nhiều thế. Cộng 15 luôn. Chất thế nhỉ.
Excuse me.
Rượu chống buồn ngủ.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin!
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's head and fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides,
Watch out!
there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place. But I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you
Watch
give
where you're
over a
going!
I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then.
Không có tiếng cấm nhỉ? À đấy, đấy, đấy. Tuyệt vời.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have a youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart. Whoa! Whoa!
Found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the...
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it...
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Garmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it. back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Quét tiền đây. Có mất ở đây và chỉ mất không phải mất ở cái đâu. Đúng rồi. No.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here! Nice one.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rock. That's clear. Well, we can't let them do it. My old young milker would only break a leg there. Keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
We got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
That'll be the remains of the Midsummer Night bonfire. That looks like a map, carved into the rock.
Some people might like it. I don't know who'd like that. Did they do something? What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark. Leave him be. They rolled around and gave off sparks.
What do we do now? I heard more than...
I used to clamber around here as a young... The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Ignoramus. For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Honza.
I was. Stumble did it. In the forest chapel by Vodirath.
Like,
Those
fuck he
definitely aren't the
ordained you.
blacksmith's hands.
Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing. But Stumble's a priest.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Sure am, sir.
I wouldn't worry about Henry, sir. He showed us mettle and training. So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it, too. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
Be laughing at the wench. Why? Some people might like it. I don't know who'd like that. And did they do something?
No, đừng có.
What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark.
Leave him be, Honza. You're right. They did something. They rolled around and gave off sparks.
Aye, spark.
Gonna be over in a jiff.
You should have had the last deed out of it.
Show your stuff. You let him on nicely. Stop dawdling.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Shouldn't we send for reinforcements?
Who would we send for? By the time we return, the bastards will be gone along with my goods.
Don't worry, lad. This scum is no match for us.
I am.
Hai lão rồi.
Let's go.
Chất vãi.
I thought we had everything clear.
Game hẹn ở ngoài đời.
You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out,
Game phim.
you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
It makes no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
You're gonna get it. Hammer them.
Đấy.
Die. No. More like this.
Ah! What's your problem, you idiot? Show your stuff!
Cụt nữa. Anh ơi.
Do it!
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I've been waiting for you.
Okay.
Come here, damn it! Come on,
Okay. Okay, my God. Sao bị thương?
Slice him up!
Bend my greetings to
You can shove that up your
all the
like a
things
skunk.
you did.
What's wrong? Don't like red. You shit! You're no match for me. Next one will be in your face.
I'll beat you to blood.
I'll sort you out nicely.
You want to strike?
Sorry.
Nice strike. They got what they just...
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Nó ở đây mà. Nó chém em rồi.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on.
I'll go and track him then.
Great, hurry.
Show your stuff.
You em.
We'll decide what to do with you later. What about your family?
Fallen on hard times. That's why I do what I do.
So they won't pay half a groschen for you, eh?
Yeah,
So, tell me why I shouldn't hang you.
I've
from
been
an
waiting
old
for
tree.
you.
I surrender.
I'm still
Enough.
from a noble family. Rich or poor, you can't just...
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
You never know. Word always gets around. People are already saying stuff about you. They never expected you to let
You won't yield.
Oh, I told you. No.
All right. I was hoping for a peaceful end to it. But if that's how you want it...
Pray for a quick death, you bastard.
Calm down. I surrender. Enough.
Play games.
I give up.
Fight.
Đồ ăn rồi ba. Đi. You em.
I surrender.
What about your
Show
fucking
your
brother?
stuff. Just fight. You'll get no mercy from me.
Anh đó.
I need a bandage, quick.
Kinh thật.
That's better.
Điểm ác đấy. Chết luôn à.
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Samin. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with his hands.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the cart, and then you try to fuck me over. A thief robbing a thief? What a world. I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Samin, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By rights, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. The parchment's expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
Eh, you're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
Nha, luật này chỉ cho dân thường này đúng không?
With you? Hard to say. We'll see what kind of mood Lord Samin's in. But with the wedding and all, I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Well, I didn't do anything. It was all Venser. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Nah. Every good-for-nothing I've dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about damning her. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? Now shut it. The two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
Shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Right. We're in Troskovitz. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened, so he can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by Samin sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Thanks. You're not bad yourself, for an old fart.
You're not too old to get spanked, lad.
Watch where you're going!
Whoa, whoa.
Are you blocked?
What a view!
Run into me!
Stand still!
Everything all right, eh?
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Gloucester Street.
Keep close to the others. Not safe here.
I found a buried corpse by the woods. It's Roman. And he hadn't been...
Roman? Wait a moment.
Well, everyone knows you two were at Log...
That doesn't mean I'd kill anyone. Look at me. I can hardly walk. Never mind killing someone.
Yeah. The innkeeper told me you got such a hammering you could hardly stand up. I just wanted to see how you'd react when I told you.
Roman wasn't no friend of mine, but I never wished him dead. I'm an honest Christian, whatever anyone says about me. Well, and take a bath, for goodness sake, you look awful.
Are you starting to regret coming to play?
What happened? Why are you all covered?
How about
What game would you like to play?
I actually don't want to play anything. See ya.
Greetings. Hey!
What's the latest?
Nothing much, and I hope it's...
Whoa!
My boy. You should.
Your farmhands murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Straw admitted everything, so I dealt with him according to the law.
Jesus Christ! Why would they do something like that?
They did it to get in your good books. For taking revenge on Bojana.
My God! I never wanted anything like that. When I get drunk, I curse her, aye, but I never wanted anyone to kidnap her daughter or murder anyone. I didn't put anyone up to it. They did it on their own, and it's their own bloody fault. Jesus Christ! That's the last thing we need, a mess like this. I have to square things up with Thrush.
Look, I know relations between you and Bojana the herb woman aren't good. But it's time to put an end.
Where are you going with this?
I understand your bitterness, and I'm sorry about your son. Bojana would certainly have saved him if she could. But whatever happened between you, it has to end now. Bojana came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her, and they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will, not...
That means nothing. They did it because of you. They wanted you to be indebted.
But that's not my fault, and I don't see why I should have to make up with Bojana on account of it.
Listen, I know a thing or two about revenge. And believe me, sometimes you just have to say enough and turn the other cheek. Because otherwise, it will never end.
You know nothing. I can't simply forgive her.
Well, then do it on account of Pavlena. After all, she's not to blame for anything. But she's the one who's suffering most from your feud.
Christ almighty. You're talking like the parish priest. I'll send Bojana. Compensation. I never wanted anything to happen, and she's the one who suffered most from that banishment. She can't have been more than 10 years old. I give my word that I won't do anything bad to them. And those two fools of hands, they won't show up here again. And if they do, I'll haul them off to the bailiff.
I've already dealt with your hands.
Oh. Good. Good. But my offer still stands.
Very well.
It's about give me the money, and I'll take it to Bozhena. But God alone knows whether she...
Thank you. It's time for us all to... I hope Bozhena will understand.
Who are you praying for?
For my son, Yaroslav.
What about your other children?
One of my daughters got married and moved out. Marushka and Olina are still here. Once they get married...
Why? One of them could live on the farm with her husband, couldn't she? Lots of fellows would give the right arm for a place like this.
Aye, true enough. Only a father should pass his livelihood on to his son, goddammit! Don't tell me it's different where you come from.
Well, I only got to know my father recently. He's the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, you do look like a man with blue blood. That I can't deny.
Well, thanks, but actually I'm a bastard. My ma was a commoner, so she couldn't marry Sir Radzig. Fortunately, his loyal subject Martin took her in and raised me like his own.
Out of duty?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you. But however it started, they became close. And later, when they died, Sir Radzig took charge of me. So actually, I have two fathers.
God's will. There are times I wish I'd died before Yaroslav. I'd have saved myself all the misery since then. And all that's still to come.
How come he's buried there?
He died during birth.
God.
Aye, as he ought to be.
When did your...
Well,
I don't have a...
Farewell, and wash up a bit so you don't scare anyone, eh?
Someone's been found.
You shouldn't be loitering around here.
252 đồng. Chả hiểu tại sao 252 đồng.
Greetings.
Greetings to you two. How come you weren't in church on Sunday?
This horse must have cost a pretty groschen.
Feeling well, eh?
I'm not doing anything.
You got drunk again.
You're doing a great job keeping
No,
watch.
of course not. I was feeling under the weather in the evening, and the next morning I just couldn't get up.
By the weather.
Giám đốc đâu? Gặp giám đốc cái. Không cho vào nhà thì gặp giám đốc luôn. Giám đốc lại đi đâu rồi?
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Some noble was resting on it. Not for shame, but because it was pissing down.
All the more reason to leave it be, you know?
Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few days. So one of the branches snapped and fell off. Nothing happened to the noble.
You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening here.
My God, what's taking so long?
Looks like a late one again today.
Vãi.
God be with you.
Greetings to you two.
Gái này ngồi anh ray với chất tình tình nhân luôn à.
Like I'm invisible or something.
Bailiff Flush tell you
Tell me what?
what entertainment he's got planned for the wedding?
No, but other than that, he's been babbling about the wedding non-stop.
Christ, I blame him. What a day that was. After all, he is marrying off his only daughter.
I get that, but I just can't listen to it anymore.
Well, it's better than listening to news about bandits running rampant.
Đúng rồi à.
I apologize.
What are you here for, stranger?
I'll have a look at the web. I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well. What a shame. I'm done haggling.
Vãi.
Thank you, and take care.
Tức thế.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Excuse me.
I have a bit of coining.
What game are you?
Courtiers for me.
Let's play.
Có tiền.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
What's the hold-up? Am I supposed to open? Greetings to you, friend. Like no other, eh? God be with you, my friend.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. If I was you, I'd take it.
Good day to you, friend.
These ones here. Kurva! Bloody dice. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. My God, I'm done.
friend. Good day.
Tiếc luôn sợ. Một chúng ta vậy.
My, that's what the smiting of Sodom must have looked like.
Ủa, không nhờ nữa đâu. Đó.
My God! Oh, come on!
Good day to you, friend.
I've seen people play better, but never worse. Damn it! Like you don't even want to play. They're yours. The last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
Rút kinh nghiệm. Biết rút kinh nghiệm đấy. Ra xấu thế nhờ. 3-1 đi.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Có chùa ở đây. Ô, cái gì đây? Giống kiểu ngày thường trên net có thằng cứ đứng chọ này.
These ones here.
No.
My God! Oh, come on!
Đâm. Tôi chơi vậy. Tôi đang thua, đang tức. Thái độ, rất kiểu thái độ ấy. Đấm cho. Đang nổ ra, đấm.
I've heard you've got a new addition to the family. Is it a boy or a girl?
A bear cub.
A bear cub? You mean you found it somewhere?
No, it's a girl, but she came out all hairy, like a black lamb.
That can happen. My younger brother was as hairy as Esau when he was born, but the baby will grow out of it soon enough.
What's the hold up? At the christening, it looked like we brought a poppy to church.
Better than having your baby shit in the font. Trust me, I speak from experience.
Tốt vãi. Đeo tai nghe cứ như kiểu mình đang ở quán thật đấy. Cứ đang như kiểu nó ngồi ở quán bia thật.
These ones here. Kurva! Bloody dice!
Này, thực sắc cho đen vãi. Đây nổ tiếp ra.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
Kiểu thế ra đen.
God be with you, my friend.
Finished. Your turn. And you look like you can't count to 5. These ones here. Like I'm invisible or something.
To your health, my friends.
What? Oh, come on.
God be with you, my friend.
Good day.
Ai cả xuất sắc. 750 phòng luôn đi.
My God! Oh, come on! An ale, as usual.
Đèn lên nữa. 750.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Máy 100 rồi cho mình lắc 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 được rồi. 2, 3.
My God, why? Why do I even play? Are you being cautious? Or cowardly? Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
And you're surprised?
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
I should get going. Bollocks of misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself, more like.
What am I supposed to do then?
You should go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you.
Because I don't think he'll be able to solve my...
Kèm nhiều nghiệp vụ loạn vãi. Chuyện đi ngủ, không được ngủ nữa. Kể chuyện vẽ bò. Quên cái ngựa rồi. Chủ quán đâu?
Ah, it's late.
They'll surely...
What game would you like to play?
Vãi cả.
I actually don't...
Quán nào? Quán ấy đây là...
It's done. Olbram's bull isn't as...
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate. Olbram must be having a fit.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy cities are...
All right, then. Here's the reward I promised you.
Thanks.
And since you already got caught up in our little disputes, maybe you can help me with something else.
So, what can I help the Takovites with this time?
We're planning to meet with the Geliovites in the pasture that they keep arguing with us about. We'll sort it all out with them there. Nicely. Man to man. Wouldn't you like to join us?
Why not? After painting that bull, it would actually be quite a pleasant change to talk things over face to face.
Aye. We'll get into a huge argument. So then, should I send for Olbram so we can get...
Wouldn't you rather call an end to this endless feud with the Geliovites? That way, you'd each have half of the pasture, and everyone's happy, no?
Chance would be a fine thing. Olbram will never give up. He says the whole pasture is his.
The borders by the orchard, that's where I got my ass kicked.
Oh, who knows what the old fool got his ass kicked.
You should talk to the bailiff and get him to support you.
Thrush? He already said ages ago he doesn't want to get involved. He even threatened us with the stocks if we keep bothering.
Well, as you wish. You know what? I'll go have a talk with Thrush. Would you wait for me for a bit?
All right, but don't get your hopes up. And don't you go ganging up with them Jelly-off bastards against us.
It's bloody well done.
So, job done. The cart was...
That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh.
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of...
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi... they took him to Semine. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, but that pair was as thick as... for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still...
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job?
Young Lord Semine's wedding. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truscovitz.
Young Semine is about to marry her, isn't he? What's that got to...
Everything, as it happens. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's...
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel.
A blade of first class...
That's right.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that.
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your...
Relax, lad. I've got it all. There's this old hermit called
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia. And folks say they saw this interesting broken... From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a... I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Trusk...
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit. In return, you'll get me invited to Semine's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not?
Good day to
Come
you.
and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, the best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
What's new around here?
I don't know, but it's all been quiet.
Are you being cautious?
I'd like to look.
There's no time for it.
Good evening.
Would you like to throw?
What game would you like to play?
I actually don't want to.
God be with you.
Same to you.
What's the hold up, innkeeper?
What are you? What?
I did it!
Who the hell are you?
My name is of no importance. I am...
You know who I am?
You're testing me, Dark Lord. I know I'm not worthy of uttering your name.
Speak. Your master commands it.
You're the Lord of Hell. The Devil. The Dark Tempter.
What do you want from me?
Me? Want something from you, Dark Lord? No, I wouldn't dare. I can only humbly beseech.
Out with it, then.
For a small kind...
What favor?
I'd like the dice to roll like they've never rolled for anyone before. And win every game.
Why do you want to get lucky at dice, of all things?
My wife is sick, and I have no way to pay for a healer. If I win enough money, I can find someone to cure her.
Don't lie to me.
Lucas beat me and won my life savings, plucked me clean. I even lost the barn. He must be cheating somehow, I'm sure of it. Because there's no way I could be that unlucky. So I want to turn the tables on him. I'm going to take everything he's got. Give him grief. The fucker.
I'm not going to be granting you any wishes. And clear off, or I'll take you down into the 7 levels with me.
But, Master, my wife...
Where's my fork?
Lord in heaven, have mercy. Our Lady of Grace, forgive my blasphemy.
Này thì nói phét thôi. Vợ đéo tí rồi. Không tin đấm.
Whoa! Whoa! I hear you have...
You can say that again.
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those?
You know, there might have been. I didn't get a close look at them.
That could have been mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and think he might be with those...
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if...
I'll say, since you're already going after that pack, would you mind doing a good deed? If you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward.
Why not?
That's great.
I hope so.
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch. And I don't take my sheep there anymore. But those fuckers still go sniffing.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep.
Not even one single sheep. I promise I'll look after it.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen. Or the brightest.
What do you mean? Can he do somersaults? Does he know?
That'll be all I need. The only thing that little devil knows how to do. When I want him to move, he sits still. When I want him to sit still, he fucks off to where I can't find him.
I know people like that.
Right. But you can tell a person to fuck off. But when it's a sheep, you're wasting your breath. And on top of that, you have to take good care of him.
So I'll take Ignatius and use him as bait?
Right. But he's so stupid he's smart. I'm certain he'll come back to me.
Keep your sheep. I'll manage without it.
As you wish. Maybe some spoilt meat would do the trick. If you don't have any, don't think of laying a hand on any of my sheep. Just take Ignatius.
What should I do with the meat?
What do you think? Head due east towards that forked birch. Throw the meat on the ground and then hide.
Good night, and God be with you.
Oh,